So on the last day of November, we find out what the Lakers are really about, right? And what we found out is that we hurt. That's the logical thesis right now at this point. We are hurt. We are hurt, but we a good team. I think that we a good team. I think we're gonna be a good team, right? I think we got the potential to really put it all together and make a run for that chip. Now, in terms of Oklahoma City Thunder, I mentioned in the last video that they're young, and I noticed that we've been struggling with young teams because the young teams, they tend to run, like they tend to play at a real fast pace, back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down. And the fact that we struggling, you know, giving up these offensive rebounds, yeah, that plays into the style of play that younger teams tend to have. Now, the Detroit Pistons, they're just extremely too young. Maybe next year, you know, they'll move at the pace that Oklahoma City Thunder is running at, and maybe not, because they're really like not that good. But Oklahoma City Thunder, OKC ain't no joke. SGA, yeah, Shea ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Chat ain't no joke. Giddy, they got a whole squad. Williams, they got dudes coming off the bench. Some dude I never even seen, named Walters or Walker, something. But they came in and scored 5 points. I'm like, what? I never even heard of this dude. So they got a really nice young team, and the way they play, you know, they got Dort. Like, Dort, man, the game was crazy. You know, we got up 14 points in the first quarter and ended the quarter up, you know, 37-30. So we're going to applaud that, right? Because finally, you know, we fighting off those first quarter woes, you know. So logically, we're getting better, right? Even though we didn't win the game, we're getting better at certain aspects that are necessary in order for us to make that championship run. So I like that. I like the fact that, you know, we came in on the road, and first quarter, we didn't get blown out. Now, the second quarter, things started to change. The tide started to turn because we wasn't hitting three-pointers. We were hitting three-pointers in the first quarter, right? And pardon yourself. We were hitting three-pointers in the first quarter. The thing we were doing, we were putting the ball in the paint and we were kicking it out, right? Now, Anthony Davis, monster game. So let me pull these stats up, though. Let me pull these stats up. 31 and 14. 2 blocks. I told you. Block party. When Anthony Davis is playing, it's a block party. 2 blocks. But 31 points, and all his points was in the paint. Now, his jumper is still bricks. Brick City, though. His jumper, he got to work on that jumper. I don't know if he's getting enough lift from the legs, but the jump shot is not rolling. He actually shot a three-pointer from the corner. It didn't go in either, but that's cool. He still had 31. That's what I'm telling you. He don't even got to shoot a jumper. He could get 30. You know, and since I'm talking about Anthony Davis, I want to talk about Christian Wood as well, right? And I'm going to tie this into Darvin Ham. You know, because Darvin Ham is still learning, but this is me helping Darvin Ham out, right? Like, realistically, Darvin Ham needs to go back. He needs to go back in time and study Phil Jackson. Because we don't got Twin Towers, but we got Twin Towers. We got Christian Woods and we got Anthony Davis. We got Hayes and Anthony Davis. If you put that combination together, somebody catches the ball at the free throw line. Turns around. You catch the ball, you turn around, right? So, catch it, turn. The minute you turn, you got a shooter here, because if they double, your shooter slides up, your shooter got an open shot. If they don't, you turn all the way around. You either got an easy jumper, a little 8-9 footer, or you got the dribble, the defense comes in, you throw the lob to Anthony Davis, or vice versa. Give it to Anthony, throw the lob. Like, I want to see some more of that play. I want to see some more of that play being ran, because I think that we have the potential to actually exploit that, especially when we're playing against teams that have no paint presence. You know what I'm saying? If they don't have a presence in the paint, we can exploit this every single game. So that's something that Darvin Ham should think about looking into, and that's something that I think Christian Wood should just kind of implement, because I've seen maybe 1 or 2 plays where they kind of did that, and instantly I thought, I'm like, oh, Twin Towers, you know what I'm saying? Twin Towers, triangle offense. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I just thought about it, but, you know, we ain't got to get that deep into it, but we at least got to take the part where the the big man gets the ball and then he can lob it to the other big man. You know where they do that at? I seen it a couple weeks ago. Cleveland. The Cavaliers do that with Jared Allen and Mobley. They do that. I like that. We should do that. Moving on to some more stats, right? So LeBron 21 and 12, nice double. Russell, DR was playing like he still was in the DR. He came back, first 7 points, first 3 shots he took butter. You know what I'm saying? Was making plays. Like I'm liking what I'm seeing for D'Angelo Russell. He had 16 and 10. We like that. Austin Reeves off the bench, 14. Yeah, we like Austin Reeves off the bench too. Christian Williams only has 7, and then pretty much that's it. Max Christie had 8. You know, probably was like garbage time when he got some buckets. Prince, like Hood Schifino, like, and this is what I'm saying. Even though we lost, I'm not tripping because we had Hood Schifino play. We had Max Christie play. Like these are players they're not going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? When we got Vanderbilt, when we got Cam Reddish, and for whatever reason, maybe because it was a back-to-back and Cam just came back from his injury, that abdominal abductor or whatever it was, abductor, whatever, it was something in the stomach, right? He just came back and he balled out for us in Detroit. That energy that he's bringing, we could have used that. We could have used that because we was up 14. If we'd had the energy up 14, like, oh yeah, I think that would have made a difference. And then, like I said, I'm not sure what Gabe gonna bring, but we already know what Rui gonna bring. Rui would have got some buckets on these young boys because they young. OKC is young. He would have got some buckets on them. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, my logical thesis is we just need to get healthy. LeBron is still playing like LeBron. AD is showing up against bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, show up against the bums. I'm cool. If you have an even game against the greats, you know, the MBs and the Jokers, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be better than them, even though you could be. But if you at least, you know, you get a dub, you get your little 20 points, I'm not mad. But when you play against any team that don't got no strong presence in the paint, and mind you, they got Chet, but he's lightweight. You should have seen, like, Anthony Davis was back. He was just moving them. Every time Anthony Davis turned, Chet was like this. Oh, he was like, it was crazy. So at the end of the day, I like what I see. And as far as Darvin Ham, I think we need to exploit that foul line entry pass. Even LeBron James, I think from LeBron to AD that could work because LeBron is a magician. He got eyes in his ears, like he's a magician. So if he catches that ball at the free throw line and he turns around, come on. LeBron just got to take one step and he could tap. He could do like a tap layup, like, or a dunk. Like, he's like really like that. So with him being right there and lobbing at the AD or just taking it, I think we need to exploit that. We need to explore it at the very least. But in the paint, you know, we got some buckets in the paint. But on that defensive rebound, we got to work on the defensive rebounds. And that probably will change, you know what I'm saying, as time comes. Because when you look at Prince struggled last night. He struggled. But even throughout the struggle, I still like Prince. You're going to have some off games. And he had an off game, like a very off game. He was fouling everybody. I don't know. Maybe he got high before the game or he had, you know, a drink. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't himself, and that's okay because he's been consistent. So we're not even mad at that. And he wasn't so bad, you know. He wasn't so bad to where it's like, oh, get him off the team. Not that bad. So that's my take on OKC versus, you know, the Los Angeles Lakers. The last day of November, it went down. You know, it went down, and it's cool. You know, we ain't mad. We lost by a dub. Because once they got the running, you know, we couldn't kind of catch up. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we didn't put any buckets back to back. Like, we didn't get the back to back buckets to where they coach got to call the timeout. We didn't get that. Every time we scored, we came back down. You know what I'm saying? We either missed, they missed, we scored, they missed, we missed, they scored. Like, we didn't have no we scored, they missed, we scored, turnover, we scored. We didn't have that. And we needed that in order to get back in the game. So we never really got back in the game. But they was hot. Them young boys was hot, and they was consistently running, and they ran us. And that's cool, man, because there was some good things that came out of that game. And what I seen logically, we just need to get healthy. If the Los Angeles Lakers get healthy, oh my, look out for that purple and gold, because we